What, Jackie boy? New World Muscle, good morning. Glenn, good morning. It's sick, it's pissed. What is going on? Mark Doug, good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. Good morning. Luke, good morning. Good to see you. Good to see you. It's Monday. I had a very good leg workout today, guys. Woo. Love leg day. Something must be wrong with me, but I still love leg day after all this time. After all this time. It's a lot different leg day than it used to be, that's for sure. But I love my leg day. So guys, I decided today to just put everything in my story. I don't usually do that. Partly because I don't think that I'm that interesting. I guess the other part of me would also be because I'm lazy with it. But so many people ask me about like my life now, right? Life without Blackstone Labs. Like, what is it like? It's a lot different, you know, because my days revolved around Blackstone Labs for all those years. And there's always something to do when you own your own business, always. So I was always cooking up stuff. If there ever happened to be any downtime, which there never was, I would fill it with something creative. Let's get the guys together, shoot a video, do something weird, walk over to Billy's office, grab him, hey, film me, I'm gonna do something silly, you know, stuff like that. So now my days are much, much different. And so, you know what? You guys want to see it? I'm showing everything today. Now, Mondays are different for me in the sense that Marissa is off Mondays, so we try to do a lot of errands together. We got a doctor's appointment for the baby today, all that. So I'll show you, I'm showing you. My IG story today is everything I got going on. So Nathan, good morning. Zionic, my brother, good morning. Edmund, good morning. Zionic says, started chatting with this gorgeous woman. People were skeptical to the first time. Video call, she's legit. Blonde Italian. Wow, Italian! Good for you. I got an Italian princess, Italian queen now, I should say. Italian. What do I got going on? What do I want to share with you guys? Let's see here. So I'm in season 7 of Dexter. Very good. We're almost done with it. This might be my favorite season, actually. Dexter has gotten better and better, I will say. Once Rita got off, I started liking the season more and more. For those of you who've never watched Dexter, I give it 2 thumbs up. It's not on the level of like Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones, but it's good. It's good. Zionic, where did you meet this girl? What else? Anime Boss, what's going on? I'm going to give you guys a couple of quick movie reviews. First one I'm going to say, I watched Gladiator 2 yesterday, and it was surprisingly good. Usually sequels, Now, was it as good as the original? To me, Gladiator, the original, it's one of the best movies of all time, in my opinion. You know, it's up there with Braveheart, you know, those great, great epic movies. I enjoy that time period anyway. And it was very good, guys. It was surprisingly good. I definitely give it the thumbs up. Glad I watched it. A lot of times on the Amazon Prime, if I see something new come out, $19.99, I'm like, let me wait until the price comes down on this, you know? Do I really want to pay $20? Is this going to be worth that movie theater pricing? And you know what? It was very good. It was very good. Have I ever been to Brazilian Med Spa next to Chops? Seems like they do a lot of... Yes, actually. Dr. Brasilia, haven't spoken to her since I've been home from prison, but with a good friend of mine, we did a lot of content together over the years, Martha, on the Blackstone page. She's done a lot of treatments for me. I did a lot of IV therapies there. Very nice lady. So yeah, I definitely give the thumbs up over there. Edmund Romanoff says, Garage Gym Homie put Dust X on his top 10 pre-workouts of 2024. Hey, it's a strong one. He knows his shit. He drinks them all. You know, that's the thing with me. I don't really need to drink the other stuff because I know mine's good, but it's good to see other people out there doing that. I love Garage Gym Homie. He's a good dude. He's a very good dude. I enjoy speaking with him. Melanie, good morning. Man, I'm happy to hear that, Zionic. You wish you could have tried the original Angel Dust? Listen, the OG Angel Dust was really fantastic because 1,3-dimethylamine. 1,3-dimethylamine is just an awesome stimulant. I miss it a lot. New World Muscle Substance was in my top horror movies of 2024, for sure. Top 5, I would say. But I'll tell you right now, I'm going to give you guys the number one. I'm going to give you the number one right now. It came out Christmas Day, but I didn't see it until this weekend. Nosferatu was the best horror movie that I've seen in the past year, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Went to see it with Marissa at the iPic. We went to the 3:30 showing, which is what old people like me do. Walter Rich, good morning. Thank you. Good morning. Welcome. Good to see you on here. And it was just phenomenal. I heard a little bit in the reviews about the 132-minute running time. Man, it did not seem too long to me at all. It went by quick. I was really into it. Great story, great acting. Man, Lily Rose Depp, to me, she stole the show, man. She was just so good. She was a damn good. You know, scary movies over the years, it's all about that female lead. That's just the way it is, guys. You know, not every time, but think about it over the years. Those female leads that steal the show. I don't know why we love to see that. She did it all. She did it all. She showed you weakness. She showed you crazy. She showed you. Luke Corey says, "Don't get my shoulder worked on today. I think I have some impingement or something. I'm flaring my traps, flexing my shoulder during a lot of movements, causing pain." Listen, do not sleep on these warning signs that your body gives you. I wish that I was smarter in my youth. I didn't give a shit. I was a meathead. I said, pain is weakness leaving the body. Bullshit. Pain is your body telling you don't do that. Listen to those pains. Go get yourself checked out so you don't end up all messed up like me. Entertainment Hub, hello. Have I seen I Spit on Your Grave? Yes, for some reason, I've watched the sequels also. I strongly don't like those movies because I honestly can't handle the rape stuff. I can't handle the rape stuff. I can't. And those are really graphic rape scenes. It just really turns my stomach. I could handle the grossest shit. I cannot handle the rape stuff. There's a movie that I clicked on one night. Somebody in here might know it. It's on Shudder. It's a movie with Monica Bellucci. It's a foreign film. And there's a rape scene where she gets raped in this tunnel in that movie. It really, honestly, it made me really fucked up. I don't know why. I honestly fast forwarded through it because it was starting to go on too long. I have a very hard time with that stuff. I can handle any of the Terrifier, corny ass, cutting people in half shit. I can't handle the rape stuff. It's crazy. Edmund, do you know that there are 3 I Spit on Your Grave movies, they wanted to just keep on doing it. Badabuco, do you think if Classic Physique came out in the early 90s that Jorge Betancourt would have ruled it? That is a very good question. He had a great physique. You gotta look at, guys, honestly, all Classic Physique, if you look at what bodybuilding is, right? It's so interesting to see what's going on with bodybuilding. Because bodybuilding was probably at its peak in the 90s. And a lot of those guys, when they started their careers, were essentially what classic bodybuilding is. I say when they started their careers. Like, you look at Flex Wheeler when he won his first Arnold Classic. Man, I think he was only like 210 pounds at 5'11". Now, I don't know what the cutoff is in Classic, but I think it's somewhere around that. I mean, you're telling me he wouldn't have been the best of the best at that weight? Now, Flex changed his body by going up 40 pounds or whatever that he put on his frame. Ryan, good morning, sir. Good to see you on here. As far as the Spit on Your Graves go, yes. The third one was an unnecessary one. The third one is like, basically she's getting revenge on these guys. She's in a support group. I believe that's the third one, right? The girl from the second one is in this like support group for victims of those heinous crimes, and she has revenge on all the guys that. But those are really rough movies to see, man. So anyway, we got a doctor's appointment today. We got a lot of little things to do. We got to pick up this crib. PJ, we consider you as the uncle we never had, but really needed. Thank you. I appreciate that. And there's some creepy uncles out there. I'm not a creepy uncle. I'm not going to touch any of the kids. I see Guy Citronino does boxing training. I'm a huge fan of combining with lifting. How about you? So, it's good that he's doing that for the cardio. Hopefully some of those molasses-ass moves that he's got improve. But I wouldn't be able to do any of that because of how bad my shoulders are. I have to be extremely static with all the stuff that I do with my shoulders. Even just hitting a pad with a little bit of power will really hurt my shoulder. My shoulders are in very, very bad shape, and they need surgery. I mean, how am I going to do it? I have a baby coming. It just hasn't been in the cards for me. I should have done it. I should have had these shoulders. I need replacement on both sides. So I should have done it during the COVID shutdown when there was nothing at all to do. And I didn't. But I admire him for doing that because it's hard. There was a year where I did that. And I couldn't do it. Me and my buddy tried to do sparring as our cardio one year. And we did it one day. And we were like, this is way too hard. It was way too hard. Especially, we tried doing 3-minute rounds and we were both so tired. And that was when I was in my 20s in damn good shape. Can you invite Jason to your morning list? Look, I could invite him, but first of all, he's a pussy when it comes to working out now. All he complains about is his tendonitis. Second, he's not allowed to do any videos with me, so I couldn't even show it. His mom called me on the phone and said, hell no. One awesome remake is Death Wish with Bruce Willis. Ah, very good. I agree. Great remake. New World Muscle. Forgot about that one. But listen, Nosferatu, outstanding, guys. Outstanding. Outstanding. You know, I watch a lot of movies. I watch a lot of movies. That's like what I do. You know, I don't go out and drink. There's a lot of things that people do to pass the time. I work out. I hang out with Marissa. We watch movies. You know what? Ryan, I'm so fascinated with Jason. So I think he's telling the truth about the HRT, because last time I saw him, he told me that they changed his dosing protocol to like once every 2 weeks now. So he does like a blast and waits 2 weeks. Why he's doing that, I don't know. The doctors felt he was having a more harsh side effect the other way. I don't know. You can never really know the truth with him. But he gets these things in his head and he hyperfixates on them. So he was hyperfixated on the tendonitis in his arms for a while. Because he's 40, this is what he lets me know. He's 40 and his body's just broken down. He's 40 years old. But he forgets that I'm older than him. Time Cop, very overlooked gem. Time Cop, not bad. Red Devil, hello. Tanya Miller, what's up, what's up, what's up? Good morning. So I can't do a long one today. I have to get my ass in the shower, and I want to get a haircut. Pop upstairs for a quick haircut, right quick, before we go to the doctor. It's funny, we're just talking about the Karate Kid remake, and I refuse to watch it. This weekend I see in a trailer for another one. This one has Ralph Macchio in it. Oh, Ralph Macchio is back. So Jason turns 40, guys, very soon, this month. Do you think Ted Nugent hasn't made it into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because of his political beliefs? I don't know. I mean, I would hate to think that would have any factor into it. I mean, rock and rollers tend to have a lot of crazy beliefs and be all over the place, but I don't know. I don't know. He deserves a spot there. There's a lot of much worse performers that have made it into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Yes, Red Devil. He's 40 in January. Funny as fuck, bro. Can't. I'm in Port Charlotte. I'll come to Boca. Been looking at you now for a while now, bro. I'm 21. Ryan, you want to come in and get it in? We'll get it in. DM me. We'll set something up. Ultimate Orange. You get that old school phosphagen going. Oh, you know I used all that stuff back in the day. You know, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame has put some lames in there. So I do agree he belongs in there, Nathan. I would hate to see that it's because of his political beliefs. Who knows? Who knows? I hope we start seeing a shift in that as time goes by. Red Devil, me and you both, man. I don't know. I don't know if I'm being censored or if just way less people give a shit than they used to. I don't know. I mean, I'm glad that you guys tune in to these Q&As because it's helping me get my hours up. I just hit 3,000 hours, so it's mainly because of you guys coming in here for the Q&As, which I really appreciate. Thank you. Oh, you're in my request? Okay, Ryan, I'm going to have to go in there and look for it, buddy. I'm going to have to go in there and look for it. New World Muscle says the Hall of Fame is a joke. I mean, a lot of the Hall of Fames are kind of pathetic in the way that they do things. I mean, look at the Baseball Hall of Fame. Not letting Pete Rose be in there. Good guy or bad guy, whatever. I mean, all those years of snubbing him on the Hall of Fame because he bet on baseball. And you got guys that beat the shit out of their wives and all kinds of other things, you know, and make it in there. You should just base it on the performance. Badabugo says 90s chocolate heavyweight gainer 900 was so good. Oh, you're taking it back. You're taking it back. Listen, I used to love, back in the day, guys, Beverly International Muscle Provider, I believe it was called. So good. It was better when you drank that chocolate. Good morning, Invisible Gamer. Cybergenics, oh my God, huge scam. Huge scam. Melanie says, it's like part of my morning routine. Thanks for coming on every day. It really helps my work day. I'm glad. I'm so glad. I don't want to, thinking about you being lonely is a terrible thought. I know it's a short period of the day, but I'm happy to fill that. Leprechaun, or the Gingerbread Man, AKA the baddest villain in the history of mankind. I mean, the Leprechaun was a savage. He came back a bunch of times too. So I gotta go Leprechaun. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you, bro. Name 5 people from bodybuilding industry who used to create a human centipede. Genova, definitely. Genova. Joey Swole. I would definitely have Joey Swole as the end of the human centipede. Let him be last in line. Let him be the tail. Who's that girl that squishes the watermelons with her legs? I would have her in there. Who else would I put in there? Who else would I put in there? This is a very very good question. I'd have to really think. I think I would like to have in there. Definitely the girl that crushes the watermelons, Genova. Joey Swole for sure. Definitely Joey Swole. No, Guy couldn't do it to Guy. Although he'd be pretty funny to have. Guy would be funny to have on there. Who else would I have on there? I don't know. Let me come back to you tomorrow on this one. This is a good question. Did I get locked up for 1.5 or 2 years? So I did 22 months. Red Devil, 22 months. And then I had to do the house arrest bullshit after. Cabin in the Woods 2012 or House on Haunted Hill? Oh. Cabin in the Woods I really enjoyed. And Bolshoi, I don't know if you were on here earlier. I gave a couple movie reviews for you in case you're interested. Gladiator 2, watched it yesterday. Surprisingly good. Surprisingly good. I definitely recommend it. Good story. And on Saturday, we went to see Nosferatu, which was outstanding. It was really outstanding. PJ, my 80s gym, World Gym in Staten Island. It was an insane sauna. Oh man, listen, the gym that I trained at in Brookfield, right? The owner, I loved, was my big brother, Rob. He would have been, in today's world, he would have been shut down, but he didn't give a fuck. Talk about somebody that truly didn't give a fuck. He would throw people out for what they were wearing. Don't you dare come in there in flip-flops. Shit that goes on in today's world. Oh my God, you don't rack your weights. I used to love watching him throw people out. He did not give a fuck, but it's just a much different world, guys. It's a much different world. This was a serious gym. Powerlifting platform right in the middle of the gym. I loved training there. New World Muscle, I know I have asked, but I forgot how you space out your glutathione injections, what dosage. So listen, I've tried it a bunch of different ways. I'm gonna warn you, New World Muscle, if you don't do it for a while and then do a higher dose, it can screw you up a little bit. I didn't do it for a couple months, and then I did a CC one night before I went to bed, and man, I'm telling you, I had diarrhea really bad the next day. I don't know if that's specifically what it was, but I think what it was. So what I would suggest is you could do as often as a half of a CC 3 times a week, or you could do a full CC twice a week, or you could do a full CC once a week, and see how that works out for you. I will take it like a man, you're right. Morning, everyone, boss man. Mancini, good morning, good morning. No gay kiss in Gladiator 2. I heard all about it, but no, I guess they cut it out, thankfully. So Mancini, I heard they're doing a Dracula movie with Keanu Reeves, right? But from what I see, it's all like AI generated, which is super lame. Bon Jovi, she was a little runaway. Or Smooth Barracuda. I like Heart, man. I like Heart. I'm going hard on that one. Today's quality video is horrible. Something with internet connection. Damn. I wonder why. I see I have very low bars on here. I apologize for that, guys. Lee Haney guest pose on local show in 1991. He could have played the movie on his back when he had the last spread. I would have liked to see him in his prime. Badabuco. You know, as good as he was, I wasn't as much of a fan of his physique. As good as he was, don't get me wrong. You know, and there's some guys from, you know, the 70s and early 80s that I liked. It really was the mid-90s and up, the guys that I liked the best. But, you know, it really just depends on where you were with all of this. That being said, I definitely was not a fan of Rich Gaspari's physique. I know he pushed Lee, but to me, Lee destroyed him. No disrespect on Gaspari. It wasn't close. Book of Blood 2008 or Dark Water? Refresh my memory on Dark Water, Bolshoi. Mancini, yes, he was like that. At Charlie Arms, I met Charlie Arms, awesome guy. Shout out to Charlie Arms, wherever he is. I don't know if he's still with us. Top 3 frontmen. Gotta give Steven Tyler, you have to give Steven Tyler one, regardless of what genre of music that you like. When I think through all the rock guys, I'm taking him over Mick Jagger personally. I am. You know, I don't like the Beatles, so I'm not going to go John Lennon or Paul McCartney. Definitely not. Look, man, I got to give Maynard James Keenan. There's no one who can sing like Maynard James Keenan. Literally no one. There's no one who can sing. He's weird as fuck, I know. But there's truly no one that can sing like him. Now, here's where I'm going to just throw some other options out there. Because James Hetfield, if you think about what Metallica's done, who's really done what Metallica has done? Whether you like them or not, who's really done that? Now, I could go in another direction and say, as far as just vocals go, I mean, dude, Chris Cornell, I mean, that was a rock vocalist, you know? That was a rock vocalist. So, it honestly, it's really hard to lock it in like that, you know? It really is. If I just go like straight up rock, it's hard, man, because you go back to Led Zeppelin days and Robert Plant, there's another one, nobody could sing like that. Maybe you could compare Axl Rose to that, I suppose. So Mancini, I'm gonna tell you this: the reason that Slayer could not be Metallica is because of their frontman. And I know the people that love Slayer are like, no, but they just didn't. The screaming of Slayer is just nowhere near as good as the ooh yeah deep power that James Hetfield has. I'm sorry, it just isn't. I don't care. It just that's why it has so much more mainstream appeal. Have I ever tried a long distance relationship? Yes, it's very difficult. Not for me. I dated a girl from California. It was very, very annoying. So I moved to California, and I hate California. So that didn't work because once I got there, it was a lot different than I expected. Then also, my ex-wife was in Texas for months when we were dating, which was super annoying. I was flying all the time. Look at you. Do you not have enough time for me today? Oh, okay. Okay, sure. All right, guys. I got to roll up out of here.
Gotta get fresh.
I'm going to get a little haircut in right quick. Mancini, good bands, but it's just a matter of, as far as the best frontman goes, you got to go by album sales, overall appeal. I mean, look, people love Metallica literally all around the world. And they have a lot of very catchy songs. I mean, their most catchy songs are my least favorite stuff. I don't really like the Black Album that much. Maybe it's because I've heard all those songs 10 million times. And people talk shit about Load and Reloaded. I liked those albums, you know what I mean? They're not as good as the early stuff, no. But they did it for such a long time. And I'll tell you, they're amazing live. They're amazing live. They put on a great live show. So straight up rock bands, it's tough, man. Going through different periods of time. And yes, Metallica's songs all weren't about Satan. It's another thing with Slayer. Imagine wake up in a house from the following movies: House of a Thousand Corpses, terrible. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, also a terrible place to wake up. Hills of Eyes, wouldn't want that. Which could you potentially escape and survive? I think I'm taking my chance at Texas Chainsaw Massacre. House of a Thousand Corpses, there's guns everywhere. Rough place to be. House of a Thousand Corpses, there's crazy people and guns. So Texas Chainsaw Massacre, it's primarily a chainsaw and a creepy family. Hills Have Eyes, you've got those creepy things are very strong. Have superhuman strength. Monday, make your great. Peace out. Bye.